hello, all my wonderful water signs, my Cancers, my Pisces, and my Scorpios. What gwon on, y'all? What gwon on? It's your girl Tracy with Ascension 225, a tarot and oracle, and we are here today to find out what Spirit wants and needs you to know for the rest of August, okay? As well as your Spirit team, all right? So, I hope you all are doing well, abundantly blessed, getting through this summer heat, all right, and just enjoying your summer vacation, or just enjoying the time spent with family and all that other good stuff. Okay, so there's been a lot going on above our heads, as I'm always saying. We just got Mercury just went direct on Monday, August 11th. It had been in retrograde for the last 3 or 4 weeks. And we also have 2 other retrogrades. I don't remember if it's what planets are ruling. I think it's Mars and Saturn or something like that. But anyway, those are still in retrograde until October, November, December time frame, okay? But I did list 3 of the most reliable astrologers that practice Western and Vedic astrology down in the description box, and I'm also going to include some numerologists in the description box, because it's always good to know the basics about astrology, your sign, your birth natal chart, as well as numerology, and how all of this ties in together. Okay, guys? So everything's in the description box. A little bit about me. If you need a personal private reading, how to book one is all in the description box. My promo code if you're a first-time customer. All right, so I think that's all the housekeeping, you guys. We're going to get into it, all right? Just do your girl a solid, water signs, and hit that like, share, and subscribe button for me to help the channel continue to grow, to help me continue to give you your free messages, because it doesn't cost anything to hit the like, share, and subscribe button. It's free 99, guys, okay? All right, so listen, we're about to start with our Cancerian collective, all right? Cancer. All right, my Cancerian collective. If you are Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, this is where you need to be, all right? If you have Cancer anywhere in your birth natal chart, you could definitely get some messages today from this reading. So just to save some time, I've already meditated and prayed over these oracle cards that we're about to jump into. Just to save some time, I wanted to pre-shuffle some of these, and then we'll get into the tarot. We'll see how it all ties together, and make it short and sweet, okay, Cancerians? All right. I hope you're all doing well and abundantly blessed and just happy just for no reason. Just because you're alive, you're blessed. You didn't receive any bad news today. You're happy, internally, content, all that good stuff. I love it. I love it. All right, guys? All right, so let's get into it. So, Cancerians, I wanted to start over here with what energy do you need to embody? What spirit animal's energy should or do you need to embody to take you through the rest of August? And Spirit gave the elephant, all right? It says forgiveness. So I don't know, Cancers, is there anyone in your life, are there any people in your life that you need to forgive or that need your forgiveness? Wait, that was the same thing, wasn't it? So either, is there anybody out there that you need to give forgiveness to or receive it from? All right? With this elephants, because elephants don't forget shit, all right? They remember what happened in 1939, all right? So it says, if you're feeling angry about a past issue, the elephant is asking you to discover the more vulnerable feelings behind that anger, all right? Because they say that anger is based off of fear, right? Based off of fear, based off sadness, disappointment, All right, that's basically where anger percolates from. So identify the true feelings behind the anger. It says you're being asked to forgive and be gentle with others. Forgive and be gentle with others, okay, Cancers? All right. So, and that takes us into your wisdom. So, what sort of wisdom do you need, or what sort of wisdom does Spirit want to imbibe in you? I've got admiration. Are you maybe getting admired or recognized, maybe on the job or somewhere in your life? Maybe somebody admires you or you admire them. It says you're worthy of admiration and respect. Have you been downplaying your value, Cancers? Accept compliments and be proud of your achievements. You deserve recognition. Kudos to you, Cancer. Whatever you're working on, whatever you're doing, whatever you're aspiring to, congratulations in advance, okay? If you are asking Spirit for anything in prayer, supplication, whatever, the answer is a hardcore yes, okay? The answer to your question is yes. Have you been hesitant about a decision? The universe is giving you a clear sign to move forward and trust this path. All right? And lastly, we have openness moment. Openness moment. Cancer, this is a time of openness and new possibilities. Are you ready to embrace them? Stay open to new experiences and you might find unexpected opportunity. Love it. Love it. Maybe you'll find, maybe with this unexpected opportunity, I don't know, maybe it's a new job or, you know, a new business venture or something new that you're getting into, okay? The answer is yes. Be open to the possibilities, all right? And somewhere along the line, I think you're going to be receiving some sort of recognition or admiration, okay? So, what is the tea? What's the tea going on for my Cancerian collective, okay? This may not be happening for everybody, but some people in the audience out there, they're going to be like, okay? So, pile one, we've got snake, not what it looks like. So something is not what it looks like, Cancers. I don't know if there's a snake in your midst, though, all right? So, but something is not what it appears to be, okay? Picture. Yeah, somebody's missing you. Somebody's feeling nostalgic. Somebody might be looking at old pictures or whatever, just thinking about you. And maybe they want to make new memories with you. Or flip the script. This could be your energy missing somebody, okay? This reminds me of the Six of Cups card, that nostalgic, missing you memory card, something like that, okay? And I've got heartbroken in the reverse. So I feel like with this heartbreak in reverse, I feel like somebody may be overcoming heartbreak, disappointment, loss, that Three of Swords type of energy. Somebody may be coming through it and starting to feel better, okay? Either this or somebody's feeling even worse than they did before, all right? Really sinking down into an emotional abyss, possibly. Finances, future. Somebody's just got money on the mind, baby. They ain't worried about love or nothing else. They're worried about guap, and that's it, all right? Getting that bag. And, oh, yeah, man, listen, I think all of this has to do with a new career or a new job opportunity, a new business opportunity for you Cancers. I've got abundance, okay? Continue to have a positive mindset because you see all that money right there? Yeah, baby. Abundance is coming your way, all right? And you know, abundance can be found in many different ways. It doesn't have to just be money, all right? But, you know, it could be gratitude and bliss like this card says. You know what I mean? Or other type of blessings, but it's coming to you. I think somebody's giving up partying. I saw another party card in here. Right here. Look. So I have a partying card in reverse, and at the bottom of this deck, I've got party. Somebody's passed out. I mean, literally passed out on the ground from partying too much. Like, so I don't know if you're trying to find balance in between your partying, or maybe you partied a little bit too much and now you need to take a sabbatical. I don't know. And then I've got ship. It's time to move on, man. Cutting ties. Okay, it's time to move on. This chapter is over. We're wrapping it up. It's over. Alright, we're going to start something new. Alright, so like I said, somebody might be moving on from a job, okay, or something. And the second pile of T cards I've got, I don't know how to repair this damage. So somebody may not know how to repair some damage that has been done here in this connection or partnership, Cancer, and that's possibly why this forgiveness card came out. Ooh, you have white magic protection. Alright, white magic protection. It says, you are a danger to yourself and others. Watch your back. But this is in the reverse. This is in the reverse. Okay? So, if somebody made some sort of threat, or you felt threatened in any way, this is over. This is, you are no longer a danger to yourself or others. Alright? And you no longer have to watch your back. Somebody got receipts, pics, texts, evidence. Wow, what's going on here? Somebody's got receipts here. Somebody's got receipts here, man. What's going on here? Somebody says, watch your back. Okay. Air. Could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The I think signs here. Oh, damn. Okay. It's over. Pack your bags. Oh, damn. What's up? What is up, Cancers? It says, know your partner's love language. Connection. All right. Maybe somebody didn't know somebody's love connection. I mean, love language, right? Which maybe hurt the connection in some way. All right. I dropped the ball. And I now see you loving someone else. Ooh, Cancer, what the hell? This is in the reverse too. Female energy, water, earth. Male energy, air, water. I don't know. This is in the reverse, but okay. So we've got water, earth, air, and fire energy, okay? And it says, divine masculine, sorry, they took the divine feminine for granted. Wow. So somebody is sorry that they took somebody for granted. Somebody that they look at as their counterpart, their divine feminine. Somebody took this situation for granted. Okay. Angels, what you gotta say? Holy love. Holy love. Maybe you thought this was a holy love. Maybe you thought this was a 10 of Cups situation. Alright, but it turned out to be maybe something different than what it actually started out as. Alright, this holy love is also a reminder from the angelic realm to tighten up your connection with spirit, okay? It's a triangle, alright? It's the creator, our spirit team, and then us. We form a triangle, okay? It's a collaboration. We're not here doing any of this on our own, okay? Holy love, all right? Tap into spirit. Your being, your guardian angels are surrounding you, guiding you, and protecting you. Continue to have strength, and spirit will continue to guide you, all right? And pick you up when you're feeling weary, okay, Cancers? All right. All right. Ancestral wisdom, ancient wisdom. What are your ancestors, or what are the Orishas, the ancestors, for all? What do they want you to know? Mentor. You're about to meet a person of high integrity who's going to guide you in the right direction. I kind of feel like this feels more like career job. All right, but somewhere thrown in there is a connection or a partner. It could be a partnership as well, business partnership, where somebody's cutting ties, they want to move on to newer, bigger, and better things, right? Maybe because somebody didn't have integrity. Maybe somebody took somebody for granted. That can happen in all types of relationships, not just love, okay? All right, but a mentor is going to step into your life and guide you, all right? Nobody needs to approve of you, Cancer, except for you and Spirit, okay? You don't need approval for anybody. Or you may be getting approval for something. You may be getting a yes, okay? You may be getting a yes in regards to something in your life. Auric fields. It's time to call in energy protection to shield, clear, and strengthen your aura. All right, keep that high vibing aura, baby. Authentic self-expression. Be true to who you are, Cancers. All right, be true to who you are. All right, nothing less. All right, thank you, Spirit. So we're going to clear the board, and then we're going to get into the tarot, and we're going to see what the tarot had to say. All right. Yeah, and I want to show you what's on the bottom of some of these decks we just looked at. Okay, so the angelic deck, I've got expect miracles. Expect miracles. They're going to happen. The answer is yes. All right. Healing. You're in the middle of healing yourself, or you're in the middle of healing a commitment. All right. One or the other. Healing yourself or healing a commitment. And then I've got twin flame in reverse. Maybe you thought this was your soulmate, your twin flame soulmate, and maybe, you know, it looks like it turned out that it wasn't the case, all right? Wasn't the case. Wasn't the case. Either that or you're no longer together, okay? So, all right, let's move all this and let's get the tarot. Which one do I want to use today? I've never used this one. I'm going to use this one, okay. All right, Holy Spirit, we are tapping into our Cancerian collective for the rest of August. What can you tell them? What do they need to know, Holy Spirit? This could be any energy, general energy, life, love, career, health, anything, pursuit of happiness. Holy Spirit, what are the most important messages that our Cancerian collective needs to hear and know for the rest of August? Alright, so let me put these down real quick. I want to show you first the two major arcana cards, one from each deck that I have that came out for you. Alright, there are 78 tarot cards. 22 of those cards are the major heavy hitter cards, okay? Which means that they may not, the energy may not be as flexible or as pliable as maybe some of the lower cards, okay? So the first one I have for you, I'll leave this here. First one I have for you is the Hanged Man, all right? This is that, this is water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. The Hanged Man, all right? Either you put yourself in a hangman situation by creating stuck energy, self-sabotaging energy, you know, old belief systems, you know, you can get yourself stuck in that way, all right? Making poor decisions, and Spirit can even put you in the Hanged Man type of position, right? Because either you, well, either way, being able to see a higher perspective, a different perspective, you know, may enable you to make different choices, right? If you can, or clear out that old outdated ways of thinking, if you are able to see things from maybe an eagle's perspective, the highest that any bird can fly, right? So Hangman, this is taking a pause and really looking at everything, okay? The goal is not to sabotage yourself. And then we've got the Hierophant, Taurus energy, all right? And Taurus opposite sign is Scorpio, all right? So for all the water signs, your opposite sign is an earth sign, okay? We've got the Hierophant here. The Hierophant is, you know, those core values those traditions, those foundations that were laid out as we were growing up by our parents or our caretakers or whatever, what's important to us, right? Church and state, institutions, whatever. All right. This could also be higher learning, higher spiritual learning. Okay. The Hierophant can also be like a counselor, so take it as it applies. Are you seeking advice? Are you seeking counseling? This could be you going to a pastor or just a friend who may be on the level of a Hierophant who is spiritually evolved and wise. Okay. Interesting. Okay. All right. So what do we have on the bottom here for our Cancerians? We've got the King of Cups. King of Cups, Scorpio energy. King of Cups is, loving, nurturing, emotionally intelligent type of king energy. Okay. Warm, natured, loving, and nurturing. So I like that. Okay. So, and can stay calm in the face of adversity, even though there may be waves churning on the inside. The Cancerian has the emotional intelligence to not let it show on the outside. All right, what's in the middle? What's this? 10 of Wands. Ooh, yeah, baby. Maybe this King of Wands here is, closing out this burdensome chapter. All right, 10s are all about, we're done with all of this. We are done with all of this. It's time to, we've closed out this chapter, and the 10 reduces to a 1 for new beginnings. Okay, so somebody's letting go of anything that has burdened them. Okay, all right. Okay, where's my questions? All right, so what is the spirit? What is the spiritual energy here? Spiritual energy for the entire reading. What is the spiritual energy for the entire reading for our Cancerian collective? What is this? Oh, okay. We have a 6 of Swords. All right. The spiritual overall energy for you Cancers is a 6 of Swords. You moving away from any chaos, conflict, that 5 energy where it could be a bumpy ride, right? To that 6 energy, trying to find that sweet spot where there's peace and harmony and tranquility. Okay? Yeah. Oh, thank you, Spirit. I appreciate that. And then we've got the 10 of Wands that came out again. Releasing, going towards this sweet spot, going towards this peace and tranquility after you close out this chapter of burden. Okay? Whatever it is. Ha! 10 of Cups on the bottom. We got a 10 of Cups on the bottom here. That is like the ultimate meaningful connection. I love that. Okay. So show us Cancer's specific energy now and over the next few weeks. What's Cancer's specific energy? 9 of Wands. Excuse me. 9 of Wands. I don't know. Maybe you're setting yourself free from something. All right. The 9 of Wands is, wanting freedom. Wanting to be able to have that freedom to be non-committal. Wanting to have the freedom to travel and explore. You know what I mean? I like that. And the Wands are all about, your goals, your desires, your passions, your inspirations, your aspirations. So maybe having the freedom to pursue whatever it is that you want to pursue with this 9 of Wands. All right. Can I have one more for Cancerian's energy? What else besides this 9 of Wands, Holy Spirit, for our Cancerians? What else you got? What else you got for our Cancer collective? What else you got? 2 of Cups. Yeah. I've got a 2 of Cups. So the 2 of Cups is And that's that healing type of connection, right? Healing type of partnership. You both show up with equal cups of love, you know, or like emotion, wanting to work together, wanting to have harmony. And I love that. I love that. So I see that our Cancerians, they want the freedom to pursue whatever it is that they want to pursue, as far as what they're passionate about. Maybe, and also it may have to do with love with this Two of Cups situation here. I like it. All right. I got Three of Pentacles on the bottom. Teamwork makes the dream work, right? Yeah. Okay, so I need one more. Give me one more Cancerian energy. Okay, just this one. I've got the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, and that's underneath all this. Like the Seven of Pentacles, you wanting to make solid investments. You, what you having the freedom to follow your passions, make a choice on whatever it is, and you making this wise investment, the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, wanting to nurture your garden and feed your garden and water your garden because you know that the investment is going to be awesome. And then we've got the Strength card, Leo energy. We're in Leo season right now, so continue to be strong, persevere, be courageous in whatever it is that you're trying to pursue. Okay? Abundance and blessings, right? Abundance and blessings. I love it. Looks like Pinhead, right? I love that. And we already saw abundance and blessings. We saw the expect miracles. We saw that abundance and blessings is coming in different forms for you. Okay? I like it. All right, so what may be some of the obstacles? A few obstacles for our Cancerian collective. What are some of the obstacles? One or two of them. I've got the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, getting over this loss. All right, getting over this loss. The fives are, like I said, they can be a roller coaster ride. It's lots of changes going on. It could be conflicts, not seeing eye to eye. But this could be a loss of money. Okay, this could be also not feeling supported in some kind of way. Okay, with the Five of Pentacles. So that could be one of the challenges. All right, can I have another challenge or an obstacle for our Cancerian collective? Whoa, this one wanted to turn around, so we're just going to allow that to fall. Yeah, and then we've got the Three of Pentacles. Teamwork, working together, collaboration. Okay? Yeah, and these together equal the Eight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles is about that commitment. Remember we saw commitment. It's about that commitment. It's about hard work, perseverance, nose to the grindstone, right? Trying to get to the very next level of success, whatever that means to you. Okay, so these are some of the obstacles for you. You know, what's on the bottom? Four of Cups. Are you bored? Four of Cups. Are you bored? Are you apathetic to the whole situation? Are you not interested in something here? Yeah, because listen, I have the Two of Cups here. You see the two skeletons? And then I've got the Four of Cups, which means somebody's not interested in any love or emotion coming their way. They're rejecting it for whatever reason. They're not ready for it. They're apathetic to it. They're bored with it. And you see the two skeletons in the background. She has her back turned to them. All right. Final spiritual messages. Ace of Pentacles, a gift from Spirit. Aces are gifts. A brand new opportunity. This is a brand new opportunity for abundance for you coming your way. It could be in the form of, like I said, a new career, a new job. Career and job is different, right? A new business opportunity, something like that, that's going to give you more abundance and blessings. I like it. And what else, Holy Spirit? What else? What other spiritual messages would you like to give our Cancerians? What else besides the Ace of Pentacles? Whoa. Oh, wow. Wow. Look at this Lovers. This Gemini energy. Woo. And we did, and you know what? In the T cards, it did say something about air signs. Yeah. Where? I don't know if this is a relationship breakup where it says it's over. The DM saying they're sorry they took you for granted. I don't know if this is a business partnership or a love partnership. I don't know. It's over. Pack your bags. Somebody's got receipts. I don't know. Where do we see that? Anyway, I'm not going to trip. We saw the air signs, the I think signs. We saw the card for that earlier. And this represents the Lovers as well. This is a spiritual connection. All right? Could have been that twin flame connection as well. Okay? Interesting. What's on the bottom? Wheel of Fortune. Fate and Destiny. All right? What does Spirit have in store for you? What is your fate and destiny? Hopefully you put some good juju out there so you can get some good juju back. It looks like it. It looks like it. Because you're going to be blessed with so many things. And it looks like love as well. Or some sort of partnership here for you. Okay? What is this? Is that Two of Pentacles? Yeah. Two of Pentacles. Yeah. Harmony. You know, harmony, partnership, harmony and partnership, okay? Abundance. And not only are you closing out a cycle that feels like it's been heavy on your shoulders, that you've been carrying the burden, all right, but I also have a Ten of Swords. You closing out a painful cycle, maybe a cycle where you didn't feel supported, where somebody took you for granted, right? So yeah, maybe they were, maybe they didn't love you the right way, right? So you're closing all this out and you're manifesting this. This is the Magician, Gemini, Virgo energy. You are manifesting, or you need to manifest exactly what it is that you want, need, desire. All right, be this major manifester. Okay, all right, Cancer. That is it for the messages, and let me give your final universal message. It says, ooh, wow, okay, listen, this new chapter in your life is going to require a new way of seeing things and a new way of seeing yourself, Cancer. You can't continue to see and interpret things with the same understanding that you have had until now. No matter what you face or how you feel, see it all, ooh, from a higher perspective. Yes, that's just what we talked about. A higher perspective. Higher perspective. Take a pause. See things from a higher perspective. Even if you might have to get counseling, but this is spiritual growth. This is seeing things from a higher perspective as well. All right? Wow. On point. On point, Cancer. Take care. What up, what up, what up? My Scorpios, what's going on? What's going on? What's happening? All right, we are about to jump in to find out what Spirit wants and needs you to know for the rest of August 2025. Okay, Scorpio, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? All right, so we're going to jump in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Help your girl out. All right, you guys. I really appreciate the reciprocity, okay? All right, so we're going to start here. I asked Spirit, what is the most important energy that you need to step into to finish off the rest of August. What spirit animal's energy do you need to embody? Okay, and you got the hedgehog. Yep, the hedgehog, not Sonic. Excuse me, not Sonic, but the hedgehog. Okay, excuse me. And this talks about trust. Okay, Scorpio. It says, this is a reminder that even if you feel that others do not understand you or get what you are doing, it is no excuse to curl up and hide. Sure, you may need a little bit of space right now, but the world needs your gifts, and you are more than worthy. All right? We need your gifts, Scorpio. You're more than worthy. All right? If you need to go into this little, hermit mode for a little bit to figure out what the hell you're doing and how you're going to get there, okay. But don't stay there too long, okay? Trust the universe. Trust spirit, all right? Okay, so the most important intuitive messages that are going to be the most impactful for you are going to be reconciliation. So it looks like, Scorpio, either you want a reconciliation or there's going to be a reconciliation here, okay? Maybe it's a friend, maybe it's a lover, maybe it's a co-worker, who knows? Maybe it's a family member, all right? It says, it may be time to reconcile with someone or something. It could be something that you need to reconcile with, okay? Is there an unresolved issue weighing on you, Scorpio? Taking the first step toward peace will bring your inner tranquility and strengthen your future relationships, okay? All right, so I've got telepathy. So some of you may have some spiritual gifts. All right, water signs are very intuitive and empathic anyway, especially you, Scorpio. You're the most out of all the water signs, the most empathic, okay? So maybe you have some telepathy, okay? It says, your intuition is connecting you with others. Have you experienced moments of deep understanding with someone, Scorpio? Pay attention to these subtle connections. They could hold the answers that you need, that you're looking for, okay? And then lastly, and I've got this in the crossing energy in my readings. It's very strong energy, like spirit really wants you to hear this message, or there could be a blockage here preventing you from stepping into this energy or getting to this energy, okay? Commitment. All right, so commitment. So it says commitment is the key to long-term success, Scorpio. Are you hesitating to make a decision? Commit fully to a path, and you'll see the results of your dedication. So I don't know if somebody is kind of sideways. They haven't chosen their path yet. They haven't made a firm decision yet. Or this is spirit saying, hey, double down. You need to make this commitment, okay? All right, what's the T? Well, let's see. I've got seduction, okay, attraction, teasing, hooking up and dating, third party, temptation. All right, so maybe somebody's been being tempted by something. Maybe somebody's out there in the dating world. Maybe somebody's just out there looking for, some seduction. A friend with benefits, maybe. I don't know. I've got divine timing. Believe in the right timing, which, of course, is divine timing, Scorpio. All right? It doesn't happen when we want it to happen. It happens when it's supposed to happen. All right? Party. Oh, wow. Somebody might be out there having a lot of fun out there. Maybe a little bit too much fun. This person literally is passed out on the ground from partying. So I'm hoping this is not your situation where maybe you're being a little too indulgent, okay? Too indulgent with seduction and partying, okay? I'm sorry. Do you owe somebody an apology, Scorpio, or does somebody owe you one? Forgiveness. Single parent. Somebody out there may be a single parent, have a lot of responsibilities on your shoulders, okay? Talking. Somebody, this actually came in reverse, so some of you may not be talking to the other person. It says interested. Somebody's awaiting your message, your text, your call, your email. Somebody wants to talk more. Okay, somebody wants to talk more. And then lastly, I've got sword and rose. Somebody may need clarity and truth. Maybe that's why they want to talk more. Maybe they need, clarity and truth, revelations. All right, maybe they want to know what the hell's going on. Okay, and maybe that's why there's a reconciliation card here. Okay, okay, second stack of T cards. I've got I met my match in hell. Ooh. This is in the reverse. Guided by your soul, not by fear. So somebody's not guided by their soul, they're guided by fear. And that is upright, it's guided by your soul, not fear, by India Irie. All right, so somebody might also be fragmented, mind, body, and soul. All right, all over the place. All right, not able to make a firm decision, not able to make a firm commitment here because they don't trust in themselves and they don't trust the universe. Okay. Oh God. Somebody's out there being promiscuous AF. All right. And listen, we already saw the seduction card, right? We already saw the seduction card. We already saw somebody passed out, face down almost, from partying too much. Okay. Okay. Plot twist. Oh, there's going to be a plot twist here, guys. Unexpected developments are about to happen, Scorpio. Old. Sorry, guys. Somebody out there is an old ass player over the age of 50. Somebody thinks they're still a player, want to party, and be promiscuous over the age of 50. All right, like, hello, when the fuck you gonna grow up? I've got joke around town. Ooh, somebody's a joke around town. The community is talking about this person who is promiscuous and trying to be a player over the age of 50. Change of pace. Somebody's moving, relocating. Somebody needs a change of pace, okay? Somebody's living with Freddy Krueger. I can't make this up. Something may happen in autumn during the fall harvest. Realize. Ooh, okay, listen. Realize. All right, truth and clarity. We already saw that somewhere. Truth and clarity card. Where is that at? Right here. Clarity and truth is the first line here. All right. Somebody gonna see some clarity. Maybe they're gonna see some clarity about their behavior, trying to be an old ass player out in these streets. All right, being promiscuous AF. What the F? Okay. Grow up, guys. Somebody out there needs to hear that shit. Ooh, Damage. You know, remember that song Damage by Hr? Here we go. It says, love me or I'm going to be a lesson. Loving me right and taken for granted. Ooh, somebody doing damage out there in them streets, boy. Whoa, shit. Oh my God. Oh my God, Spirit, please. Somebody out there got multiple fuck buddies. I ain't got nothing to say about that. Somebody needs to practice self-love for real and for sure. Instead of trying to find it in other people, trying to find that affirmation and that temporary love, having multiple sex partners, all right, that's a temporary bandage, okay? That's temporary. It's fleeting, okay? Somebody needs to change what they're doing and the way they're thinking, okay? I've got forehead kiss, mwah, smooches. And can this be fixed? All right, can this be fixed? Maybe that's why we saw the reconciliation card, right? Maybe somebody was, maybe somebody wants to reconcile with somebody that they took for granted. Maybe they was out there in them streets trying to be a player and being promiscuous when maybe they should have focused in on this connection and not taking it for granted. Now they're wondering if this can be fixed, okay? All right. Somebody wants a reconciliation. All right, angels, what say you? I've got, if you have a question, if you're asking for something, if you're praying for something, Scorpio, right now the answer is no. The answer is no. All right, take this opportunity for change. Opportunity for change. All right, take charge of your life. Take action. Okay? Wow, 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 wow. Woo! Scorpio, what's going on in your life? Wow. Somebody out there in them streets, but okay. Ancient wisdom, ancestral wisdom. I've got, yeah, listen, wait, how many cards have said this? Okay, wait. Man. Yeah, opportunity and change, right? Yeah. So we've got opportunity and change, and we've got positive life changes. So not only are the ancestors saying it's time for you, old ass playa out there, all right, player or playette, it's time to make some positive life changes, okay? You have an opportunity, and Spirit's going to give you an opportunity to make these changes, all right? And stop doing what you're doing. It ain't cute. Not if you're over 50, it's not, for sure. It's not even cute when you're under 50, to tell you the truth. Being promiscuous and all that other stuff, taking people for granted, using people, all that other stuff, that's not cool. It's not cool. All right, so, and then we've got, oh my God, are you serious? Wait a minute. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. 2 reconciliation cards. 2 separate decks, guys. Listen. Ain't nobody got time to go through all these cards to try to find the right messages for nobody. I know I don't. I worked a full day today. Ain't nobody got time for that. Spirit really wants you to see this. Now, this is really how you feel. This is really what you want. This is really what you desire, to have a reconciliation. Maybe it's a reconciliation with yourself. Maybe you need to reconcile some things with yourself, Scorpio. But this could also be you really wanting a reconciliation, maybe with the person that you took for granted, that you hurt. Alright? It says the relationship, friendship, or partnership can be saved. There's a possibility, but it's going to take change on your end, Scorpio. Alright? Damn. Pay attention to angel numbers, synchronicities. There's a message in there for you. Change your environment, okay? Change your environment. Yes. And some of you may be going through some karma. You out there being a player and, you know, using people for their bodies and stuff like that, you definitely may have some karma coming to you. Alright? Yeah. Okay. Oh boy. Wow. Let's get into the tarot, guys. Got me shook over here, Scorpio. What's going on? It's time for some freedom. Free yourself from any bad habits, toxic habits, devil energy. Free yourself. Make some positive life changes, okay? Alright, listen. Before we get into this, I want to show you the major arcana cards that came out for you. The first one was the Fool. Alright? The Fool. This designates new beginnings, a new journey. Starting from ground zero again. Either that or somebody is looking like a fool out there in them streets. I'm just saying. Okay. Don't be this fool. Start a new beginning, a new chapter in your life, okay? But you got to trust the universe. You got to trust spirit. You got to have faith in order to do that. And then I had the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse come out for you. You know, it says, the unknown workings of the universe include chance, karma, chapters, cycles, phases, luck, and fortune. Somebody is blocking this wheel from turning, right? Their fate and destiny. All right? Maybe there's some blockages getting to this fate and destiny, but this is also the karma card too. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I feel like somebody's blocking their blessings in some kind of way, possibly because of your behavior out there. All right, so let's go ahead and find out more. Turn these right side up. Okay, so Holy Spirit, what can we show Scorpio? You know, from the cards that we've already seen, the energy we've already seen. What other messages using the tarot deck do you have for a Scorpio collective now and until the end of the month? All right, Three of Wands. Like, what does your future look like? What does your future hold? What ships are going to come in? What are you manifesting here, Scorpio? All right, what is it? As you look towards the future, or you look, towards the shore, trying to see if any of your ships are going to come in. All right. What's in the middle? Oh, Ten of Swords, closing out a painful chapter. Maybe closing out a painful chapter on yourself, right? On some of this behavior that we are seeing in the cards. This doesn't apply to all the Scorpios out there, but some of you, this energy does fit. Okay? Yeah. Because you need to change your energy, because you are an empath. You have spiritual gifts here. This is at the bottom of the deck. You're an energy healer, telepathic, empathic. All right? Here to help other people. Time to close out this painful chapter on whatever this is. All right? I don't know. All right, Holy Spirit. So, what's the overall spiritual energy of this reading for Scorpio? Overall spiritual reading for Scorpio. 7 of Wands in reverse. Like, I feel like maybe you're not standing on business right now, Scorpio. 7 of Wands is somebody standing on business, somebody protecting their decisions, protecting their ground, standing their ground. You know what I mean? So I feel like you're not standing on business right now. Alright. What else, Holy Spirit? What else besides the 7 of Wands in reverse for Scorpio? You may have a lot of options out there to choose from, especially if some of you are out there in those streets thinking you're an old ass player, over 50 years old, playing people, using people, and all that other stuff. Like, you might have a lot of options to choose from, but listen, choose wisely, my friends. Choose wisely. Alright? Some of you may be learning something. Maybe you need to go back to school or get some sort of certification. Alright, maybe this is going to make you more abundant. See the Page of Coins, okay? Coins are all about abundance and money. So choose wisely. Alright. 7 of Swords here. So we have a 7 of Wands in the reverse, a 7 of Cups upright, and the Seven of Swords. Be strategic, okay? Be strategic. Not only be strategic, but if this is somebody that is really out there in those streets like that, stop being deceptive. Stop having this low vibing type of energy. Alright? I'm not trying to judge you. I'm just showing you what the cards say. Alright? So what is Scorpio specific energy here? Four of Swords. Not taking care of yourself. Four of Swords in reverse. You're not taking care of yourself, playa. Not taking care of yourself. And the Hierophant in reverse. Taurus energy. Taurus is your opposite, your polar opposite sign, Scorpio. The Hierophant in reverse. Alright. Hold on for a second. Hold on. Alright, thanks for holding. Okay, yeah. So we've got the Hierophant in reverse, and I don't know, I feel like some of you may be questioning some things in your life, right? Maybe you're questioning, the Hierophant upright is somebody who, it's all about your core values, that those core values, those traditions, and everything that you learned, growing up, right? All that stuff laid out for you by your caretakers, your parents, the people who brought you up. But maybe you're questioning some of those belief systems, right? Because the Hierophant is more religious, right? And so a lot of us grow up in like religious households and stuff like that, and Bible and all the other stuff. But sometimes what we're taught as children doesn't always. Sometimes we question those belief systems the older we get. You know what I mean? So maybe some of you are doing that. But some of you are definitely not taking care of yourselves. Alright, one more card. One more card. Oh, okay. Wow. You got two more. King of Wands. Alright, so this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, and mostly Leo energy, but choose a path. We saw the Three of Wands earlier when we said, are you thinking about the future? Are you worried about the future? Are you worried about your ships coming in, what the future's going to look like for you, right? But you need to choose a path, all right, so that you can manifest exactly what it is that you want, the abundance and blessings, right? That sun energy. But I've got this devil type of energy here. This represents Capricorn. Maybe you have Capricorn in you, or you're dealing with the Capricorn. I don't know. But this is that devil energy. You see, she's bound by the devil. Alright, and if somebody's out there in the streets having sex with multiple people, being a player, partying, passed out, like we saw here, passed out on the floor, drunk, or drugged, or whatever, that's that devil energy right there. Making bad decisions. Making very bad decisions. There may be some form of communication with the Eight of Wands coming, or you really need to go towards whatever it is that is important to you. Choose your path. Go towards it. All right. All right. So challenges for Scorpio. Challenges. What are some of the Oops. Can I have one or two challenges for Scorpio now and over the next few weeks? Three of Coins. Partnership. Collaboration. Working together. This could be in any area of your life. Working together, being a team. Okay? And can I get one more? Oh, wow. The Queen of Coins. She just wanted to come out. I just saw her when I looked down. When I looked at the bottom, and here she comes. Yeah. For you to be this Queen of Coins, feminine energy. Scorpio's feminine energy anyway. Alright? And so maybe one of the obstacles is you getting to be this queen of coins, this abundant queen of coins, right? Yeah. Yeah, keep manifesting. Be this magician. Keep manifesting, okay? All right, so final spiritual messages for Scorpio, Holy Spirit. What are your final messages for Scorpio, please and thank you? Wow. Card went flying all the way over there. All right. Some things need to be put to death, okay? Death and rebirth is needed here. All right? Spiritual growth. Getting out of this devil energy and vibing up. Putting certain things to death. This party lifestyle. Being promiscuous AF. Dancing with the devil. Look, all that needs to be put to death. And when you put that shit to death, there's going to be, and lock that door, there's going to be new windows and doors that open up to you. And spiritual growth as well. Nine of Wands. Hard work. Let me see. What else? What else? What else? Spiritual advice. Spiritual advice for Scorpio. Spiritual advice for our Scorpios, Holy Spirit, for the rest of August. Can I have one more, please and thank you? Okay. My gosh. Seven of Swords in the crossing. All right. Now, my cards in the crossing, it's either very strong, a very strong message, okay, for you to get out of this deceptive, this Decepticon type of energy, Scorpio. All right? Yeah. This is liar, cheater, thief, con, all right? Or maybe, you know, a second energy could be for you to really be strategic in the way that you move forward. All right? Making wise decisions, wise choices. Yeah. So you can have this Two of Coins, this harmony in your life, this balance in your life. Okay? Maybe some of y'all are just out there juggling right now. All right? You want a reconciliation with whoever this is that you love. I have no idea who this is. But we saw two cards that spoke of reconciliation. And here's the third one right here. Are you out there being promiscuous because you lost somebody that you truly loved and now you just don't give a fuck? What's going on? Look! Stop being a fool, or it's time for a new chapter, a new cycle, a new way of doing things. Change. It's time to make some changes, Scorpio. Alright? Now let's get your universal message, your last card. Alright, Holy Spirit, I need the most important universal message for Scorpio. Please and thank you for the rest of August. What do you have for our Scorpios? Most important universal message for Scorpio. Whoa, we're just going to take that. Alright. I've got, of course you will make mistakes, Scorpio, but the biggest one would not be to try. You have nothing to lose. This thing you have been thinking about for a long time, just go for it. Better an oops than a what if. We are here to support you. Love, your spirit team. All right? Yeah. Get out there and try it. All right, follow, make some changes. All right? All right, so anyway, that's that, guys. All right, turn this Wheel of Fortune upright, okay, so that you can get your, you know, what's coming to you, fate and destiny, and hopefully put good juju out there. If you're out in the streets doing this shit, then karma is coming to you. Both these cards equal karma. I mean, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I do not sugarcoat my readings, guys. So Scorpio, get it together. All right, love you guys. Hello, my beautiful Pisces collective. What going on, y'all? We are about to dive in real quick to find out what Spirit and your Spirit team wants you to know for the remainder of August 2025. Okay, you guys? So quick. I hope you guys are all doing well, abundantly blessed, and just happy because another day, you're able to see another day and have another chance to, be a better version of yourself. So do your girl a real solid, Pisces. Hit that like, share, and subscribe button. It's free 99, just like these readings. So let's give that reciprocal energy, and we are about to tap in, okay? So I appreciate that very, very much. All right, so listen, we're about to get in. Ooh, my back is itching for some reason. Maybe some of y'all got some back itches or something. I don't know. But anyway, let's get into this. All right, so I wanted to ask Spirit what spirit animal best describes you or your energy for the remainder of August. And we've got deer, gentleness. All right, gentleness. Okay, so it says, this is a reminder to be more gentle with yourself, Pisces, and with others. The grace, the sensitivity, and the gentleness of the spirit animal echo the qualities brought forth when living from your heart. Okay? So live from your heart and be gentle with yourself and others. Okay? I love it. So, intuitive messages that Spirit really wants and needs you to see is awakening potential. There is some potential awakening in you, or maybe you're working on something that is awakening that creative drive in you, or a new goal, a new inspiration, aspiration. I love that. It says your inner potential is awakening and new opportunities are appearing. This is a time for growth and self-discovery, Pisces. Be bold in exploring new areas, and your hidden strengths will reveal themselves, okay? So I love that. Awakening potential. What's in the crossing is this balance card. So I don't know, my card, when I see cards in the crossing in my readings, it's either very strong energy, or something may be creating an obstacle or a blockage for you to have this balance, okay? Maybe you're feeling unbalanced right now. All right? Maybe you're kind of in between. Okay? It says, balance is key to harmonizing your life. Have you been feeling out of sync, Pisces? Adjust how you spend your time and energy to ensure you maintain a healthy equilibrium. All right? So I think some of y'all might be a little sideways there for right now. And then I've got courage in the reverse. So it's Leo season, and the strength card in the tarot deck is Leo energy, and that points back to your courage, your strength, even when times are tough, okay? But some of you may be lacking courage. To awaken this potential in you, okay? It says, courage is the power to overcome any obstacle. Are you facing a tough decision? Don't shy away from that, Pisces. Take that leap forward and discover your own strength, okay? Yeah. All right, overcome this lack of courage and go towards exactly what it is that you want and desire. I like that. Find that sweet spot where you can have that balance, okay? All right, so what's the tea with our Pisces? Stifle. You might feel like you have no voice or you cannot express yourself, okay? Can I come back home? Is this repairable? Ooh, somebody wants a reconciliation? Okay. Ace of Air, and that's the Ace of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, and the Ace of Swords, or the Ace of Air, that's all about truth and clarity, all right? Maybe you're seeing, maybe you're having truth and clarity in your life. Maybe you're seeing things for exactly what they are, okay? Or maybe you need to. Or maybe this is truth and clarity that will be coming to you. Lust only. Somebody out there making booty calls? Man, listen, your fellow water sign Scorpio, this sounds like Scorpio right here. I'm just saying. Anyway, somebody doesn't want to run anymore. They don't want to run anymore, and that's what. Maybe they're out there, you know, indulging themselves, okay? But somebody wants to know if they can come home, Pisces. Oh, wow. Somebody is literally unraveling out there in them streets. No. Okay. Somebody went towards a karmic for the money, possibly. Ooh. Somebody went towards a karmic situation, which is basically a lesson you're going to learn today. Alright. Somebody went towards a karmic situation because of money. Okay. Wow. And now they want to come home. Okay. 511. Oh, God. No. Wait. Oh, my God. Wait. Hold on. I cannot believe this. I turn this card over and it says karmic lesson completed 511. I just got finished saying that. Wow. Somebody's getting a spiritual promotion. Pisces. Whoa. I dropped the ball and now I see you loving someone else. Well, that's what you get if you decided that you thought the grass was greener on the other side and you went to another situation to see what you can get out of it, especially if it was money or other abundance. Then guess what? Okay, listen, I don't feel sorry for y'all. No, I do not. Alright, let's look at the second deck of T cards. What do we got here? Somebody may be getting engaged. Maybe somebody left one situation and went to another situation because of the money, right? Or what they could get from it. And maybe now they're engaged. Ooh, the drama. There's change, transition here. Or change and transition is about to come. You see those storm clouds, Pisces? There may be some storm clouds coming. Especially if your intention is all wrong. Paradise. Happiness and joy. Enjoying each other. Honeymoon phase. Wow. Maybe somebody's going through this honeymoon phase. Or maybe somebody... I don't know what this is. Ooh, a breakup. Forever. Endings. There's a snake. Another damn snake. These snakes keep coming out during these readings, man. These readings for August, I've seen these snakes in everybody's readings. The snake, competition, the enemy, the other woman or the other man. Look over your shoulder. There's a snake in your midst, Pisces. Or maybe you're the snake. I don't know. Oh, storm clouds coming ahead. Look at this. Look at all these storm clouds. Look at this. Wow. There is such a thing as karma. I'm just saying. Alright, there is such a thing as a karma. So, if somebody's out there doing people dirty or intentionally getting with people to take from them, then storms are coming, Pisces. Alright, what do the angels want you to know? This could be about a friendship or a union. Okay? There is an opportunity for change. An opportunity for change. Okay? And in the crossing, I've got, it's time to raise your vibration, baby. You might be blocking your vibration from being raised, okay? Because it's in the crossing. Or this is a very strong message from Spirit saying, hello? You need to raise your vibration, bitch, because listen, what you doing ain't cool. We're not feeling it. Especially if you went across the street because you thought that grass is greener on the other side, or so that you could use somebody to take from them, then listen, it's time for you to really raise your vibration. All right? Spirit is going to give you the opportunity to change. All right? But maybe if you don't take the word or heed, there's going to be some storms coming your way in the form of karma. There's a snake out there in the midst. I'm just saying. All right. Ancestral wisdom. I've got, it's time for spiritual growth. Time for spiritual growth, Pisces. You are actually an old soul. All right, you're actually an old soul. You got to look towards source. All right, you got to look towards source. You see how source is all up in there? Yeah, that's what's up. All right, and some of you may be going through a career transition. Okay, and let's get into the tarot. Oh, man, it's kind of messy a little bit. Anyway, so I want to go over, before I shuffle these, I want to go over the major arcana cards that are here for you, Pisces. The first one that came out is the star. All right, Drake is representing the star. That's Aquarius energy. So there may be an Aquarius involved in your situation, or you may have Aquarius in your birth natal chart. All right, this is all about having that unwavering faith in spirit and your spirit team. All right, to guide you, heal you, gift you with whatever it is that you need. All right, having that unwavering faith. I love that. And then I've got judgment in the crossing. All right. I don't know, maybe it's time to, maybe it's time to make some judgment calls in your life. Okay? Somebody might actually have a judgment against them. You see the handcuffs, right? Very, very possible. All right. So the star, and it's so funny because when I look at the bottom of one of these decks, I've got the star in reverse. Okay? Maybe somebody not sure if, about their faith. Maybe it wavers. I don't know. Okay? So let's get into this. All right, Holy Spirit. This is for August. Yeah, and I just cut the cards, and I've got the Five of Wands, which is conflict, competition, and just strife. Okay? And then we've got the Tower, And it's so funny because I thought we saw here, yeah. Can I come back home? All right? Is this repairable? All right? And somebody went towards a karmic situation for the money. We already saw a few cards, storm cards, okay? And this is another storm card, the Tower. All right, Holy Spirit. So what is going on for the remainder of August for our Pisces collective? Pisces, what's happening with our Pisces? Can you show us in any area of life? But we really want to find out what these cards are all about. So Spirit, what's going on with the energy that we've already seen for Pisces for the rest of August? Let's go ahead and cut. All right, on the bottom we've got the Two of Pentacles. All right, Two of Pentacles. I don't know. I don't know if maybe you're juggling things. If you're out there in the streets, maybe you're juggling people, places, or things. I don't know. But the twos are about making a choice, okay? And this could be about making a choice to have harmony in your life. This is about having a real harmonious partnership in your life, whether that's business or love, All right, so what's in the middle? Seven of Cups, yeah. Maybe you have a lot of choices out there. You know what I mean? Maybe you're just the man or the woman. I don't know, but choose wisely. All right, choose wisely, because there's some snakes. There's a snake up in there, and I don't think there's an anti-venom for that. So choose wisely. Use discernment. All right, Holy Spirit, what is the overall spiritual energy for the rest of August for Pisces? Overall spiritual energy for this reading tonight for Pisces. Whoa, hold on. Can you please show us the overall spiritual energy for Pisces? Please and thank you. All right. Yeah, here was the star once again, the third time. The third time we've seen the star. Have faith, trust, Spirit. All right? For all your needs. That's Spirit and your Spirit team. Looking out for you, guiding you, protecting you. All right? Lean on them. All right? Have unwavering faith. Page of Cups. This could be about, a new offer of love. Page of Cups. Could also be an apology as well. Could be an apology as well. Okay. It's on the bottom. Seven of Wands. You might feel like you have to protect yourself or defend yourself. All right, so specific energy for Pisces during the month of August. What is Pisces specific energy for the remainder of August? Can you please show us, Holy Spirit? Can you please show us? Main energy or specific energy for our Pisces collective during the remainder of August. Okay. Two of Swords, another two. Two of Swords is being at a crossroads, not really sure about what decision to make. All right, the Swords are all about thoughts, right? Thoughts and communication. So not sure maybe what to say, not sure what direction to go in, what to think. Yeah. And then we've got the Devil. Capricorn energy. Maybe there's Capricorn involved, or maybe you have Capricorn in well, you know what? Capricorn is actually the opposite, the polar opposite sign for Pisces. That is Capricorn. All right, so this is Devil energy, that sort of like low vibing energy. Could be fears that keep you from moving towards what it is that you want, need, or desire. Could be addictions, obsessions. Yeah, because the Two of Swords is being indecisive at a crossroads. Maybe these fears or addictions or whatever this Capricorn energy is, this Devil energy is, stopping you from moving forward. You're at a standstill. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune, right? And the Judgment card here, you making judgment calls about your life. Okay? You having enough faith, unwavering faith in Spirit to make these solid choices, these solid decisions in your life. All right? Wheel of Fortune. What's going to be your fate and destiny? Yeah. Okay. So what's some of the give me one more specific Pisces energy along with the Two of Swords and the Devil. Can I have one more, Holy Spirit? Can I have one more for Pisces for the remainder of August? One more. I'm not going to take all those. I'm not taking all those. I just need one, Holy Spirit. Please and thank you. It was like 5 of them. One more for our Pisces energy. What's this Two of Swords and the Devil? Okay, so these flew up here in the crossing energy. I've got the Sun. All right, go towards the Sun, Pisces. Go towards abundance and blessings. All right, that's what you need to go towards. Yeah. And 8 of Pentacles, working hard. being committed, working hard, nose to the grindstone, you know, making good quality product, decisions, whatever. That's what's needed here. All right, not standing at a crossroads, afraid to make a decision one way or the other. Okay. That goes down here, actually. Yeah. So these are your obstacles. This crossing energy, you going towards your abundance and getting out of this Two of Swords energy. Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. Yeah, have the freedom to go towards whatever it is that you want, need, and desire. Wands are fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, right? Goals, inspirations, aspirations, whatever it is. Passion. Go towards whatever you're passionate about. Okay? Can I have one more obstacle for Pisces? Can you show me one more obstacle for Pisces for August, please and thank you? Show me one more obstacle for our Pisces, please and thank you, aside from the Sun and this Eight of Pentacles and the crossing, Holy Spirit. Do you have one more? Okay. Queen of Swords. Be this Queen of Swords. Make decisive decisions. Right? Straight, you know, clear-headed, firm decisions. No nonsense. This is Gemini energy. Yeah, Judgment. Here we go again. We just saw this. But this is in the upright, not in the crossing. Make those judgment calls in regards to your life. All right. And what else? Yeah. Pick a path. Choose a goal, an inspiration, an aspiration, and go towards it. All right. Go towards what fills you with passion. People, places, or things, it doesn't matter. All right, whatever makes you happy, Pisces. And teamwork makes the dream work, am I right? That's what this is about. Teamwork makes the dream work. Collaboration. Maybe you guys are collaborating at work or whatever, I don't know, you know. We did see career transition. Okay. This is a really good reading, Pisces. Final advice from Spirit for Pisces. Final advice from, okay. Yeah. This Seven of Cups came out again. Choose wisely. Remember the snakes up there. All right, but there's some good things in these cups and there's some bad things in these cups, okay? Choose wisely. Use discernment. This Seven of Cups landed on this Two of Swords. Maybe you need to stay in this Two of Swords energy at a crossroads until you can, you know, make a firm decision, okay? And maybe look at some of this double energy that could be messing you up a little bit, all right? Yeah, you're this Emperor. Be this Emperor, the successful, determined leader. All right. I love it. All right. One more word of advice from Spirit. Any more advice from Spirit, please and thank you. Any more advice from Spirit, please and thank you, Holy Spirit. Any more advice from Spirit. Oh, wow. Ooh. I got a Queen of Wands in reverse. And the Magician in reverse. Advice would be don't be a Queen of Wands in reverse. Alright? A Queen of Wands upright is that Leo type of energy. If I have a goal, I'm going to go towards it. I'm going to take action. Not only am I going to talk about it, but I'm going to be about it. I'm going to go do it. All right? Goal-oriented. This is somebody who's lazy. All right? Somebody who's lazy, who is uninspired, Don't be uninspired. Don't be lazy, okay? And I've got this Magician in reverse, right? Don't stop manifesting. This is a major manifestation. This is major manifester energy. This is Gemini energy, all right? Gemini, Virgo. All right, in reverse, this is maybe you feeling like you can't manifest any of this, all right? We need to turn these cards right side up. That's what we need to do, Pisces. All right? Stop doubting yourself. Stop letting fear stop you from... That's why you need to be connected with Source. More connected with Source. All right? And raising your vibration. And going towards these opportunities and changes and chances that Spirit has for you. And changes as well that Spirit has for you. You got to trust Source. Got to trust Source. All right. Because there's awakened potential. There's awakened potential here for you. Okay? All right. So, yeah. Go towards what fills your cups up. What makes you happy as an individual? 9 of Cups. What gives you fulfillment? What fills your heart space up? Mind, body, and spirit. Doesn't matter. This is what makes you happy. Nobody else. Go towards that. Go towards that. Use discernment. Okay, Pisces? All right. Yeah. All right, you guys. That's it. I appreciate you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And, oh, I wanted to, first, I don't want to forget your message from the universe, okay? Sorry about that. It says, Pisces, if you didn't get something you really wanted at this time, if you feel stuck or feel like, man, this is so appropriate, man. All right, let me start over. If you didn't get something you really wanted at this time, if you feel stuck or feel like things are not going according to your plans, know that something bigger and better is coming. It's something filled with divine magic that couldn't come into your life if you were to receive what you were asking for now. Divine timing, it's coming. Keep manifesting this. It may feel like it's not coming to fruition, but it's percolating in the background. All right? Keep being connected to Source, relying on Source, having unwavering faith, Pisces, and guess what? You're going to awaken all that potential and everything that's coming towards you. All right? All right, take care.